leadership skills?
Yeah. So leadership skills, I feel like I saw you have it here on your shelf. So the one book that I really liked in respect to leadership is Good to Great. And so I think the most fundamental characteristic of leadership is that it's not about you. It's about the business. It's about organization. You have to remember that this is not a personal matter. And when people criticize me, it doesn't bother me because it's not me. They're criticizing the rabbi. And when I am mistreated, I don't take it personally. I almost feel sometimes that when I have to address negative behavior, it's not for me. It's for the next person who's going to be the rabbi of Ohr HaTorah, whoever that might be. It's the institution, if you wish. It's the concept, far more than myself. And in the same way, in the positive sense, when I'm investing and I'm struggling and I'm trying to build things up, it's not me. There's me, Rabbi Roizman, who has to go ahead and really give my people, my brothers and sisters that I love dearly, I have to give them an opportunity to grow and to succeed and raise their families in the best way possible. And I think that in respect to leadership, if a person can just have that clarity and see that it's not about you, it's about what you need to accomplish, what you need to achieve, I think that is a key element to leadership.
It's such a rare success story, I think. In the book Good to Great, Collins, the author, was studying almost 1,400 publicly traded companies on the New York Stock Exchange. And when he'd established his criteria for good companies, great companies, 11 came up.
Right.
11 out of 1,400.
Mm-hmm.
These are companies with boards, with professionals in every discipline of the operation of the company. I think we can see, particularly now with the president of the United States, how much of an impact one man can have.
Sure. But also the one thing that I gleaned from Good to Great is most of the ideas that those companies had are not earth-shattering. They're really simple, the hedgehog complex and the wind, the tailwind spinner and all these things. It's anything any person in the world can come up with these ideas, but just the implementation and the consistency and the honest way of going about it, I think, is a real challenge. Much more than I'm coming up with a better mousetrap. It's really following through, which is the most challenging part of it.
I think, given that those great organizations have leadership with humility, and I think when a CEO says, one of the reasons why we're so successful, and he lists out research and development and logistics and relationships with vendors and so forth, that anybody who's spearheading leadership in any of those areas is held fully accountable to the performance in that area.
Right.
A CEO runs around saying, I'm in charge of everything, is not going to, it's done. So I really, like you say, those principles are very basic. You think about how that works in athletics, whether you're training for any kind of performance, repetition, process, review, analysis, discipline, and those things are what are building the confidence in the performance.